Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or simply work around it. I'm Nadisha, and today we have a very special guest that has become the limelight of the Asian Youth Para Games 2021, which was held in Bahrain recently. Let's welcome on board none other than Galina Basnaika, who has won 3 gold medals for the 400, 100 and 50 meter freestyle and 1 silver medal for 100 meter butterfly events. Hi Galina, so what's happening these days?
A lot of things, mainly catching up with the news on whatever I have missed, doing exams and catching up on the studies. I recently did cover-up exams on Wednesday and Thursday. I did for the withdrawals, I did half in Sri Lanka and again half when I came back.
Alright, great. So how did your exams go?
I cannot say how my exams went as I still have not received my results since I performed my exams a bit later than usual. But studies and the exam itself was a bit tough for me since I missed out on studying while I was training for Bahrain.
Alright. Now you are a medalist who brought pride to our motherland. So Galina, how do you feel now?
I am excited and very proud of representing Sri Lanka and bringing these medals home. And of course our school, proud to be a student of Lyceum and for the amount of support I've been getting.
Alright. What was your experience at Asian Youth Para Games 2021?
It was a very wonderful experience. People there were very pleasant, very helpful and very supportive. Everyone was basically like one big family. We didn't have like a different separating countries. We stayed in a hotel together, we dined together, and I'd like to stress on the word that we didn't compete against each other, but we competed with each other.
Alright, so were you able to make friends there?
Yes, of course, making friends was part of the process. I have made friends with Indonesia and China and India. So yes, we keep in touch with each other and I'm glad to see that they are also back in training like I am.
Alright, lovely. On that note, let's get to know about the other interests of Galina apart from swimming. So Galina?
I am really into digital art. I can't say I'm at a very professional level, but I'm working for it. However, these days due to the meet and the studies, I haven't been able to practice much. I also really like to take care of animals. I myself have a number of pets at home.
So, would you like to tell all of us about the pets?
Of course. So, it's a bit of a long list.
But that's alright, we are here to listen.
I have a fish, I have chickens, I have 2 dogs, I have a parrot, and of course I had turtles, but we have one wandering around somewhere.
Okay.
More of not exactly like a pet, but he just kind of visits.
Alright.
And of course we have a bird feeder and parrots come to visit.
Wow.
So, big list.
Alright, great. Well, Galina, can we all know what inspired you to become a swimmer?
First of all, I didn't start swimming being inspired by someone. It's mainly because my elder brother started swimming, so I decided why not try it out. And then later on I found an affinity for it and my parents also encouraged the sport. And then later on I realized there are many people to look up to like Michael Phelps and of course the Paralympians, they are not to be disregarded.
Adding a little bit color to that question, at what age did you really start swimming, if you can remember?
School first provided swimming, I was here since lower nursery, so we had swimming as a subject. And then later on, after that I joined the squad. I might have started professionally ever since I joined the junior squad and went to the senior squad in Lyceum. And then the last year I joined Coach Julian's squad, and that was maybe the point where I realized there was something called the Asian Games, Asian Youth Para Games, and where I could have a chance and participate.
Alright. So, how was the support given to you from your parents?
Squad practices start early morning, so my parents would always push me, wake up at 4, wake up at 5. Coach Julian's squad practices start at 4:50, so I have to wake all the way at 4, and going early to bed is also kind of an issue. So it's always a bit of a hassle, but they've always been there for me. And I would like to say that every time I have a practice or something upcoming regarding swimming or sports or studies, they would always be there for me, providing necessary transport no matter what.
As we all know, one's second family is a school, Lyceum International School, Vattala. What was the support given to you from the school?
There was massive support from my second family. I would like to thank the coaches for helping me start my career in swimming. Without them, I wouldn't have been here. And of course, regarding studies, during these lockdown periods, the teachers have been trying very hard to help us students perform well in our studies. And right before my journey in Bahrain, I got some financial aid. Also, very big thank you to our second family.
So, before we wind up this wonderful session and move on to our next, there are some special questions that we have actually received from Galina's friends. Now let's move to these questions which we received. The first question, how did you become the champion?
Definitely long journey. I started swimming at a very young age. Professionally, as I have said, I started swimming when I got into the school senior squad, and the last year I got to know about the Asian Youth Para Games, to which I have trained with Sir Julian. Becoming a champion definitely includes a lot of hard work, but I believe enjoyment is also a must.
Do you plan to continue swimming as a career in the future?
Yes, of course. I have not progressed in other sports, and swimming is the only sport that I have become very well accustomed to. I wouldn't say it would be a career as like my job in the future, but I would say yes, it would play a main role in part of my life.
All the very best for your career. Well, what was the biggest challenge you faced on your way to success?
I don't think it was a challenge in swimming, but more so of accepting myself for who I am. I used to be very insecure about the way I walk, the way I look, but then I realized there's nothing I can do to change it. So more I can do is just embrace rather than rebel against it.
Let's move into the last question that we have for Galina. Galina, what song always put you in a good mood?
In all honesty, my taste in music is very different. I mostly listen to classical pieces, mainly on piano, since I used to practice piano,
Okay, wow.
as well as music that is mostly from background music from movies. So they are mostly wordless, mainly with a good beat or something I can vibe to.
Any favorite movie you can add?
My movie franchise is also very different, but I'd say the common one, Marvel Studios.
Okay.
But I also watch K-dramas and movies from other cultures.
Alright. On behalf of the Lyceum International Schools, we have arranged a small token of appreciation sponsored by the Lyceum Collection. Here you go, Galina.
Thank you.
So, any message that you want to add up to this?
It's not very special, but I'd say if you want to do something, I'd suggest take that opportunity. There is no shortcut to success. Hard work and determination is a must, but most of all, enjoy what you are doing.
Thank you so much, Galina, for being with us here today. And ladies and gentlemen, that's Galina Basnaika, the 3 gold and 1 silver medal holder of 2021 Asian Para Youth Games.
Hi ma'am,
Hello, Maheshika.
thank you for your valuable time. So we are here to speak about our very own Galina Basnaika's achievement. So madam, what have you got to say about, what are your thoughts rather about Galina's achievement?
Sure, Maheshika. It's my pleasure in telling about our dear student, Galina. Time to rejoice, time to celebrate, for you have won the long run. And dear Maheshi, on behalf of Lyceum International School, Vattala, our warmest congratulations to our dear Galina. I have seen her grown from grade 1 and almost for more than 12 years at school, and the willpower and the dedication that she has shown us have paved the way to success. truthfully. Her perseverance is kind of an inspiration to everyone you meet, and she has earned the rewards coming her way. My dear Galina, your total commitment to excellence is paramount to reaching the ultimate in performance. You have set an amazing example for every student at Lyceum Group of Schools and has made an impact on others to think ambitiously past your capacity. This amazing accomplishment is just one step on your journey. You have fire in your heart and the assurance to take care of your life. Your endeavor to enhance your aptitudes have made you a champion. Congratulations, you are a stunning star, dear Galina. We trust that your new success will take you through the journey of excellence to reach greater heights throughout your life. You overcame. Actually, to say Ms. Maheshi, from grade 1 I have seen, but she has come across a lot of obstacles in her life. But to see Maheshi, nobody has noticed that. She walks along the corridors and nobody has seen that she has some kind of a weaknesses in her. Nobody has noticed it. And every other child who walked throughout her life thought that she was also a normal child. So we as Lyceum Vattala had never shown any differences. She was actually a normal and a very enthusiastic child. Dear Galina, today you have conquered your fear and won your race, but the game is still on. And go ahead, they are to dream and wield many milestones in your career and enjoy the smiles of success. Wishing you many more stretches of accomplishments in sports in years ahead. To accomplish great things, we must not only act but also dream. Not only pain but also believe in yourself. The success today recounts the tale of your undying boldness, Galina. I can't even imagine the boldness that you have. You have faced it very courageously. Keep it up, my child. Be the same always and add numerous quills of achievement to your crown. All the best, my dear. Once again, congratulations, my dear Galina. You have made proud our Lyceum Vattala, and being a principal of Lyceum International School Vattala, I am proud, my child.
Thank you, dear ma'am, for your precious time as always. So, likewise, madam mentioned, Galina is definitely an example to all our current students at Lyceum. As a past Lyceumer myself, I would like to wish Galina all the very best in her future endeavors. Galina, you have made us proud and keep making us proud in the future as well. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, connecting with us is Mr. Julian, the swimming consultant of Lyceum International School. We warmly welcome you, and I'm so sure that you are really proud of your student. This is the result of you and your student Galina Basnaik's hard training and dedication. Well, Mr. Julian, what do you feel about this great achievement which Galina brought to the school as well as to the nation?
Nadisha, I think it's just a privilege to have coached Galina. I think we've sort of been in touch now for close to 2 years since I came to Lyceum, and we sort of saw the potential she had, and we had good discussions about, if she is to go forward and compete internationally, the commitment might have to be more. So we're always mindful of the fact that they're students. So it was a gradual process that obviously, in our relationship to convince her to, put in more hours into swimming. So that was excellent. That was the beginning, and I think it came good. Yes, the outcome of winning medals is always nice. Nobody says no to winning medals. But I personally celebrate, and what will stay in my mind, and for sure in Galina's mind, is the fact that how we went through, the ordeals, especially with the lockdowns. We had tremendous challenges, and we had to stay in shape. I still remember when the pools were closed, we went and jumped in the ocean and swam. And I think you swam about 8 kilometers a day.
8 kilometers a day.
So that was a huge amount of commitment from her side, her family's side, parents. So yeah, the whole journey is what I think I'm most proud of. I always say in sport, I don't put down any medal winners, but the fact that we want to be the best we can, and the day of competition we see what happens. Sometimes you might come with a goal, sometimes your opponents can swim faster than, in this case Galina's, but thankfully she was faster than the rest. But they all committed, all these athletes commit themselves, especially with the para athletes. It's a new thing for Sri Lanka, para sport, especially for the juniors. So I think Galina and the other athletes who went on this tour have really, hopefully this is a new beginning to get our student athletes who are differently able in schools and in communities to come out and do sport.
As you mentioned about practicing during COVID, what were the challenges that you had to face in this journey alongside with Galina?
Like any other athlete, she had the similar challenges because she had to stay active. I heard her say the other day, when the pools are closed, I would do my physicals. You cannot let the fitness drop. So we were very attentive about this, and there were long periods where even the pools are closed. But like I mentioned, times when even we were open to move around, but the pools are still closed. We would go into the, to the ocean and swim there. So I think it's been tremendous. The challenges have been huge, but the fact that she was willing to face every one of those challenges and be mindful of the fact that she has a A-level next year, and she's a I wouldn't say she's an all-A student, but she's close to that, which is excellent. And for her to do her studies, stay in touch with the schoolwork, and to be able to put in these hours of training, I think that's where I think she shone. She was able to do her maintain her studies and her swimming. So this is probably what I think what stands out the most as a challenge. And yes, the fact that with the lockdown, like I said before, everybody went through challenges, and like others, she also came through pretty well.
So that is great. So on that note, let's go to the last question that we have for Mr. Julian. So what do you think about Galina's future as her coach?
I think she has to decide her future. She's quite excited about next year, which is going to be the Asian Games, the Para Asian Games. It's going to be held in China, and here she'll have to compete with the open category, and I think she's up for the challenge. So I think, but next year, mid next year are the A-levels again. So it's going to be, and the games are going to be during the summer. And I know the school here in Mattala have been our tremendous support, to Samita sir, to Lahira sir, the coaching staff. I think Nikita sir, we must mention him. They've been so supportive. The fact that, because she has to train all these hours, find adequate rest, and to see to her studies. So, hats off to the school for, really journeying with her. And for me to, be there alongside is so I think next year is going to be good. After the A-levels, I think if she is enjoying the sport, the key thing we try to remind our children is athletes are to try and enjoy sport. And if you enjoy it, you can stay, in the sport for a longer period. So we'll take 1 year at a time, and next year is going to be a super challenge.
All right. So Galina, as Mr. Julian said, are you up for the challenge?
Definitely.
All right. So wishing Galina all the very best, and I thank Mr. Julian for being here today. Thank you so much.